Salute, salute. Welcome to Skywalker Boxing Media. Team Mo Boxing, no problem. We got Papi Chunyeyo in the house.
What's up? You already know it's Papi Chuliayo. Heavy on the Papi, light on the yayo.
And we got a special guest today. We got an 18-time national champion. He's undefeated right now. He has an upcoming fight on BoxLab Promotions. I want to welcome Kaipo Gallegos. How you doing, brother?
Doing great. How's it going?
Hey, thank you for coming in, brother.
Yes.
So you got an upcoming fight here coming up real soon, man. On May 9th, you're fighting another undefeated fighter with a similar record. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great. Ready to put on a show May 9th in Orlando, Florida.
Man, I would imagine that you saw some of the action last night. So like, what would be your dream venue to fight in?
Probably MGM Grand. Because I'm from Vegas. A lot of history there. So probably MGM Grand. I fought at T-Mobile 2 times already, but probably to headline at MGM Grand would probably be a spot to do.
Okay. Hey, listen, that definitely can happen.
Yeah. Hopefully in the future, for sure.
I was going to ask you, what got you into boxing, Kaipo?
Just my family. I grew up in a boxing family. My cousins used to box when I was little, so I just followed their footsteps. My cousin Cameron Curl was a boxer, so and my dad was his trainer. So I just grew up in a boxing family.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I would imagine you guys have some pretty competitive, at least competitive conversations at the family, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. So do you know much about your opponent?
I've seen a video, but my coaches told me about him, and not too much, but I've seen some.
Okay. How has it been from Vegas, man? You guys get all the best work with sparring and stuff like that. How has that helped your career out by being from Las Vegas, Nevada?
Oh, it's great. I feel like Vegas is one of the best spots to be a boxer. You get all the good sparring, all the good gyms in Vegas. Everywhere you go is always gonna be good work.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this about Vegas. So, Floyd was kind of famous for being one of the guys who really didn't allow, cameras and things like that in his gym. Are the gyms that you're associated with similar in that aspect?
It just depends what gym you go to. Not too much. I feel like our gym, the cameras could be out at any time, so we don't really care too much about recording, but it's just some gyms.
I was going to ask you, how is this camp compared to your last camp?
I feel like this camp is going great. Everything's good. No injuries or nothing. I feel great. I'm just ready to fight May 9th and give the fans a good show.
Nice. How's the weight cut coming? Do you typically have, a lot to lose, during the fight week, or are you typically close to weight?
Right now I'm close to weight. Weight has been going good. I learned from my first my first and second fight, after a fight to not get too big and stay close to fight weight. So weight cut's going good. I'm probably like 6 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah. So you're 8-0 with 6 knockouts. What kind of strength can you tell us what kind of strength and conditioning you do? What generates all that power, brother?
Just all the gym work in the gym. My dad puts me through. The strength and conditioning, just a lot of cardio. Weights. We don't do. We do some weights, but not too heavy. I don't want to be too stiff.
Right.
But everything. The gym, the hammers, the throwing the ball, all that, push-ups, pull-ups, just to stay in shape and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. So, me personally, man, I think it's awesome that there are father-son teams out there in the sport of boxing. Could you maybe, tell our audience what the relationship is like between you and your father versus as work versus at home? Are there any differences?
No, me and my dad, we have a strong relationship. He's taught me everything since I was a little kid. Since during the amateurs too, we became 18-time national champion. All the tournaments and all the camps we've been through together. So we have a very strong relationship, and he just taught me everything since day one, and I feel like we're just gonna be together, for to the end of my career.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So you're fighting on BoxLab Promotions. Are you signed with BoxLab?
Yeah, I'm signed with BoxLab, and Schwan Boxing.
And Schwan Boxing?
Yeah.
Okay. And you've been on a big stage before. You fought on the David Morrell, David Benavides fight card. How did it feel fighting on such a big card?
It was a great experience. I feel like those are the type of cards I need to be on to put my name out there, and it was just a good experience. Yeah, I fought there my last fight, February 1st. I had to fight after the main event. They put me on a swing bout,
Yeah.
so stuff like that you gotta be ready for just in case something happens. And I'm glad it happened. So you gotta be ready for stuff like that.
That's interesting. I've never actually gotten a chance to experience a fight like that. What's it like in that situation? I mean, is there still a large portion of the audience still there?
Yeah, there was kind of because they threw me out there right after the main event. So you know, but during in the locker room it was kind of hard because I got there early at like 11:30 in the morning because I was supposed to fight at like 1 o'clock. So I didn't fight until like I think like 10:30 at night, and I was in the waiting in the locker room getting ready, and then they come in and tell me they can't do it. So then they told me like 2 or 3 times, so I had to take my gloves off, put it back on. So you just gotta be ready for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, man. But
Yeah,
you're so technically you were the main event.
yeah, yeah. There's a crowd out there for sure still.
Yeah.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's such a huge card, man. I've been there, man. To where T-Mobile Arena, Spence Crawford, you can feel the energy, man, in that kind of atmosphere. Just to fight on that kind of card, man, must have been amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, with you being an 18-time national champion, I mean, I would imagine that your phone is ringing off the hook with sponsorship opportunities, right?
Yeah, here and there, my dad and my manager, they take care of all that stuff for me. So yeah, it's going good.
That's great, man. Do you have any merch or any businesses or anything like that you want to shout out here on the channel?
Oh yeah, I just got sponsored with Adams Boxing. So they're one of the ones they keep me geared up with everything I need. So yeah, I just got signed with them.
Nice. Yeah, Adam's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what can the fans expect May 9th, man? I want to make a video for you later, man, and I'll put that out on our social media, man. I just want to get a message, man. What can everybody expect May 9th when you go to work, man?
May 9th, just expect a good performance from me. I feel like I'm ready. I'm gonna give it my all in there, like I always do, and just put on a great show for the fans. May 9th.
Fantastic.
And what kind of hobbies do you have outside the ring, brother? We're talking boxing, man. Anything that you have passion for outside the ring?
Um, Hobbies. I like to play basketball. I play with my cousins on the weekends, or football too. I like playing football. Other than that, I'm always around my family. We either my family, they like to barbecue a lot. So on the weekends we always get together and
Yes.
stuff like that. Just with my family, just chilling, or either playing basketball or football.
Man, the barbecue and you know what I'm saying, staying on weight,
Yeah,
man. You know what I'm saying? We know somebody, we know a couple people in the sport that you know, that they indulge a little bit after they get their victories.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, just make sure you be careful with all that. So
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, so is anyone in your family, are they your nutritionist?
Yeah, my dad, he takes care of all of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man, you know
I know
what would be
you.
a good idea, Skywalker? If like boxers had like a boxer's nutritionist book, like a food menu for
Yeah,
boxers.
good
Yep.
idea for someone to write a book, right? There you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you too, man. You're in Vegas, so you get all the best work. Anybody that we know that you've been sparring with, getting you ready for this upcoming fight?
This camp I've been working with you know, people from my gym, from other gyms, not too much big names, but it's good work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Any overseas fights?
Not too sure yet.
Mm.
Yeah, not too sure.
Yeah, man, listen, watching these DAZN cards and seeing how stuff be crazy, like
Yeah,
that's something you definitely got to be prepared for. You know,
yeah, for
getting
sure.
over there early, getting used to the environment, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, with us talking about getting used to the environment, like what does your routine look like for you when you go for fight night? From you arriving to the gym to you fighting, what does that look like?
You know, just fight night, you know, wake up, get a good meal in, um, you know, stretch, um, just make sure you get a good warm up before the fight, and you know, so you perform good, and just give the fans a good fight.
I want to ask, do you have any sponsors you want to shout out on here?
Uh, Adams Boxing,
Could be fans, family.
yeah, shout out my dad, all my coaches at the gym, my family that's always there supporting me, and all my supporters. Just thank you for all the support y'all show me.
And where can everybody find you at, Kaipo?
You can follow me on Instagram at Kaipo Gallegos.
I have it scrolling on the bottom. It's Kaipo Gallegos, but there's an extra S, guys,
Yeah,
if you type it in. So.
All right. Well, hey, look, you know, from my fan base and Skywalker's fan base and our fan base in general, you know, our network, you know, we hope to see great things from you. We hope that you know, you'll return and have a conversation with us, win, lose, or draw. We just like to introduce you guys to our fan base and let them get to know the fighters so that they're not casuals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we definitely want to see everyone be successful. It's a sport, you know. So we want to see you be successful, and definitely, you know, make sure you come back and holler at us, win, lose, or draw. We like to chop it up, tell jokes, and just enjoy the sport.
Definitely. Thank you guys.
Well, thank you,
All right.
Kaipo. Appreciate you. Best of luck. You guys tune in May 9th. BoxLab Promotions will be in action facing an opponent with the same record, 8-0. 8-0 versus 8-0. Somebody's all got to go. So best of luck, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.